Hi, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of Chem 1105 with your host, me, Dr. White. Today's video, first of all, I have a couple important announcements. Then I want to go through how do you do the lab kit labs for Chem 1105. And I'll show you for lab number 2, but this will be the same for all the rest of the labs. So let's get to it. First of all, important announcement. Please do the pre-assessment test. The pre-assessment test will not affect your grade, but it's very important for me and for the chemistry department for you to do that. And let's go to Blackboard. If you look here, you'll see over on the left, Spring 2024 pre-post assignment. Click on that, click on pre-assignment, and do the test. Again, this will not affect your final grade, but you're really helping me out and the chemistry department. So please take this. The deadline is Sunday, end of Sunday, the 11th of February, this coming Sunday. So let's go through it again. You click on Spring over this way, 2024 pre-post assessment, and then click on pre-assessment 1105, Chem 1105, and then begin. And you'll need a calculator, but again, this doesn't count for your grade, but it's very important to me and the chemistry department. So please do it by this Sunday, the 11th of February. All right. Now, let's talk about how to do a lab kit lab in Chem 1105. Now, if you notice again on the main page of Blackboard, you'll see assignments. And there we have lab number 2, scientific method. Now, if you notice, there are a number of files right here. And the file you first should click on is the one that's ending in ADA.pdf. This is the file that gives you the instructions how to do the lab. So let's click on scientific method ADA.pdf. And if you notice, we have our lab, faster, plop, plop, fizz, fizz, a scientific method investigation. And as we scroll down, they give you table of contents. You'll have an overview, outcome, time requirements, background, material, important things, safety, preparation, activity 1, activity 2. If you watch the video, you don't have to do activity 2 for this class for me. And finally, disposal and cleanup. Now, I'm not going to go through all this other than the important part. This where it says materials, this you should get from your lab kit box and get these out. You'll need them. You'll need the Alka-Seltzer, the beaker, thermometer, wax pencil, and these plastic cups. Now, for the thermometer, that's glass. When you're not using that, put it down on a paper towel. That way it won't roll off the counter and break. Now, the wax pencil, also known as a grease pencil, is how you mark cups, and that's why it's there. Now, all labs, you should be wearing your safety goggles. All labs, you should be wearing your safety goggles. Also, you should put on your gloves, and you can wear an apron. That's up to you. but you should always wear it. Now, if you notice activity, it says 3 different temperature baths, and it gives you the temperature difference. And then here it goes through the step-by-step of what you should be doing. Now, I'm going to give you a pro tip. When I worked in the lab, I had a handwritten list, a to-do list of what I should be doing in my handwriting, or in your case, printing if you don't know how to cursive, and do it in your vocabulary so you know what to do. By writing it out, it will help you understand this. And here it goes through the different steps and tells you, how this is number 6, a lot of students forget, you break the pieces into tablets into 2 parts. Now, you can use a sharp knife, or they say a scalpel. A better one is if you have a small paring knife that's sharp. Dr. White knows how to sharpen knives, so they're scalpel sharp. That's easier. Put the knife blade down in the center, press, hold 2 tablets when you press, and it pops in half. And here are the rest of the different things. And you'll put your data in here. And afterward, for all the data for the temperature and time for the C cold cup, you'll do an average. Remember, an average is the sum of all scores divided by the number of scores. Here, you're going to have 3 cold cup temperatures. You add it up, divide by 3. Same thing with the time. And then you'll have to graph this. Now, this part, again, gives you the background and procedure. And it's always the file that has ADA in it, PDF file that has the letters ADA. Now, I created 2 files, actually one they had and one I made as a PDF, and it has the name and the letter Q. Again, there are 2 files, and it has the name and the letter Q. You can use either one. If you have MS Word, you can use the docx file. If you don't, you can use the PDF file. Let's open up the PDF file. And here you have a place to put your name and the date. And here's question 1, and you have to answer it. Here's your data. Then you have to graph it. And I'll explain that in a second. Here's another question. What are the 2 variables you graph? Hint, temperature, time. Temperature, time. Everybody better get this one right. And you do this. Now, don't forget, you're supposed to do all the 1s through 8. Now, 7 and 8 are under activity 2, but you don't have to do activity 2 to answer 7 and 8. And finally, after table 2, there's a question, what could have been done in either activity to make the results more reproducible? And you'd write or type your answer there. And this whole thing you upload, either if you did the Microsoft Word, you upload as a Word file or a PDF. Now, this is important. I will not grade any other file type. I'll say it again. I will not grade any other file type that's submitted. Do not upload a JPEG files of your lab report. Do not upload a HEIC, I don't know how that's pronounced, whatever, from an Apple phone. Don't. I can't open those. I have a PC, not an Apple computer. My sister's a Mac person. I'm an Apple. Nah, I'm a PC person, have been since '83. Wow. But anyways, do not Do not upload JPEG or HEIC files for lab or test. I will not grade it, and I'll start giving you a 0. So just Word files or PDF files should be uploaded. Now, when you've finished it and you've got your PDF file to upload, let's open this up again. You'll see right here, upload files. When you click on that, this will show up. You click on this and it'll open up a window from your computer where you find the file that you want to upload it, choose it, and then hit submit. Again, click on upload files, then browse local files. It'll open a window. I'll show you right now. And here you pick the file, what folder it is. I have certain pin folders for my computer. And then you'd hit open. Then it'd show you the file right here. And then you'd hit submit. Now, interesting thing. Sometimes you make a mistake and you want to re-upload it. Until I grade it, you can upload another file. Just make sure you tell me if you do that. So once I grade it, you can't, but so you can upload more than one file. Also, you have to upload a selfie. So hold up something that you use for that lab, like thermometer, and take a selfie. Don't forget to smile. All right, let's go through this again. How do you do a lab from the lab kit? Click on assignments. For lab 2, you'll click on that. But before we do, notice down here, be sure to include a selfie and also other things like answers questions 2 through 8, and also the question after table 2. And then, this is very important, I have videos for you to watch. And this first YouTube video, I go through this lab, what you're supposed to do and how to do it. The second one, which is from when I taught the same lab in Chem 1211 a while ago, shows you how to do the graph in Excel. Again, the second one shows you how to do the graph in Excel. And I'd highly recommend, if you don't know how to graph in Excel, watch that video. Now, after you read the stuff, now that you're ready to do the lab, to get the method, click on the file that has ada.pdf. And this gives you different things plus the activity, which is what steps you have to do. After you've gotten the data, then to do the lab report, click on either the Word document or the PDF file, which has the letter Q in it for your lab report. And then in here, this is where you enter your data and answer the questions. And also enter the graph, either in the PDF or as a separate file. And that's how you do labs for the lab kit. Now, remember, if you have it, well, first of all, let me remind you this, even more important, really remember, there's no such thing as a dumb question in my class. If you have any problems or questions, email me or come to my office hours. My office hours are Monday, Wednesday night from 7 to 8 on Zoom. You do not have to email me to see if I'm going to be at my office hour to make an appointment. No, every Monday and Wednesday this semester, I will be on Zoom from 7 to 8. You log in. You can find the login on your syllabus. You can find the login in Blackboard. Let's find out if I'm lying to you. I hope I'm not. And you see right here, Chem 1105, Zoom meeting office hours. Let's click on that. And here's the link right here to my office hour, which is every Monday and Wednesday night from 7 to 8. So if you have any questions about anything, or if you need help, come to my office hours. Now, a final important piece of advice: make sure you watch the videos that are in the syllabus. I think it's page 15. Keep up, don't fall behind. Also, in the videos, do the practice problems for that chapter. You'll find out after test 1, you'll find out why I call them practice problems. Remember, after test 1, you'll find out why I call them practice problems. Don't tell anybody, okay? That's our secret. All right, but seriously, do the practice problems, watch the videos. Now, that was from, I think, 2001 fall semester, because the other semesters I taught Chem 1105 were either 8-week or 12-week, and to line up the videos somewhat, I picked that. Now, I've changed some things like when the test is, and since it was fall term, you'll hear me near the end of the semester talking about Thanksgiving. What? And spring? Well, I won't talk about spring break, which, yes, we will have. But a lot of students have asked me about, why did you say this and that? So remember, just watch the videos for the lecture content. Any announcements about test or labs, I will make in Blackboard now. And with that, I'm done. So as always, I'll say the Yiddish meaning go in health, because COVID's still out there, and other things. Gang gesund. Bye now. I stole that from Granny and the Beverly Hillbillies. Bye now.